Hi all. I made this panel for my switches, and this one will be the monitor off and on. This one will be the license plate camera in the back off and on. These three will be the other three cameras. So there'll be 4 cameras here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's the other switch. I'm going to try to make it so I can take the monitor out and bring it in the house when I'm not using it. And I'd like to unplug this thing too and bring it in during the summer, because I don't really think I need the backup camera in the summer. So these things, there's a little notch down here at the bottom, and then when you slide this plate on, this plate says on and off, so there's a little notch in here too. These are from Advanced Parts, so they're kind of expensive. They're like $5 each, but I wanted big buttons. I'm getting old, and I don't want to fool around with them those little dinky switches. Plus, I was at Advanced the other day talking to the guy about my I'm having trouble with my car battery, and 2 young guys come in and said, "What's wrong with these switches?" And the kid told him they're too small. I guess the smaller switches, if you overload them, they pop. He said that's what'll happen, that the top will pop off of them or something like that, he said. Okay, so these are kind of tricky to go on, but you only got to put them on once. So what I'm going to do today is try to wire this up here in the back, and what the hell's he doing? And I want to put some rubber back here so these things don't twist around. So I thought about putting just a sheet. I'll have to go see if I can find a little bit longer piece. Maybe I'll just cut this in half. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Okay, so I've got the switches put on, and I just put a little rubber on the back. I don't think it was necessary, but I think it stopped them from turning just a little bit. That's the only reason why I use this. I thought about just buying some rubber washers. That probably would have been a lot easier than fooling around with this stuff. I tried to use a spade bit to cut that, and that doesn't work at all. It just whips around the rubber. I had to use a little pair of scissors to actually cut the holes. Okay, and then I made my own box. See, that'll go on there like that. Okay. I made this box for the monitor. Monitor came with this thing. The monitor sits inside here. So this can sit in here. Or if I want to, I can put it up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. I suppose down farther will block the sun. I guess that they sell sun glares to put around your monitor. So this is going to screw down. See, I got the 4 screws. I can screw down to the that board I got on my passenger seat, and I'm hoping to match that up like that and screw them together somehow. Maybe, because I'd like to just leave this in the truck and maybe bring the monitor in the house at night when I'm not outside, because it's a quad monitor. It was like 70, 80, 90 bucks. So I don't want to leave it out in the truck if I don't have to. So I haven't really thought about the wiring yet. You know, we did the sample wiring down on the board, but exactly how I'm going to put it inside the box, I haven't planned that out yet. So that's what we're going to do now. Where's the harness? Oh, harness is down on the table. Okay, let's see here. So I suppose this box should be screwed down too, because that'll flop around. Once I get things set, I can just put a couple screws through the bottom. So the only reason I'm doing it like this is because I didn't see any place on my dash where I could actually add these and not really mangle stuff up too much. So I figured I'd try it like this for now. If this don't work, then I'll go to some shop and let them handle it. So here's the harness for the video. Let's see. Hope I can remember what I did here. Right. Okay, so it's longer than I thought it was. I didn't remember it being that long. Okay, so this cord is going to need to get with this one here. Let's see, this will go in here, and this can go right out the back. Okay, so that cord is over here. I need a hole over here to go out the back. I'll go make a hole in the back with the spade. I'll put a hole back here with the spade bit. CM bit. Okay, so I use the spade bit to make a hole. I used a 3/4 inch bit to make that hole. I just guessed at the size, and I cut it pretty close. Make sure you know your size, because once you make a hole with one of these, you can't go back and fix it because of that center post. Once the hole is made, that don't work anymore. So I just have one to look out. Let's see, I'm going to make a hole down here too, because that's where it's going to go through. So I'm just going to make a hole in here like that, so the cord can go through. Oh no, you see here. They've got a hole down here in the bottom. Okay. See, it didn't come with directions. It didn't tell you what to do. Okay, so that'll pop in there like that. And then this will go through that hole. Don't drop it. Okay. So, boy, that barely makes it out the back. Okay, so there. Okay, so that barely makes it out the back. That might be good though, because then this will match up with that. Make another hole in here, have that go right inside there. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But I can let's see here. I gotta take all this apart. Good thing I got the diagram, huh? Okay, so here's the harness. It's probably a good 4 feet long. Okay, so this stuff has to go inside here. So this plug will plug on the back of the box like that, and then this stuff is going to go in here. I'm going to have to run this all through a hole. Okay, so first thing is make another hole here so this cable can come out. Okay, so I'll go cut that one. Okay, so this time I used a 7/8 inch bit. It's just a little bigger than the other hole. The other one would have been good enough, but I just wanted a little bit more room to work. Okay, so this cable will come through here like this. And all this cable is going to go in here. These boxes, you know, these are nothing special. I just kind of slop these together. I got a general idea of how much space I wanted here, and I just cut the two sides, made them match. Made it match with a sander, you know, orbital sander. Then I cut the two sides, made them match with the orbital sander, and screwed those together. Then I put the bottom on it, and then sanded that down so it looked like it fit with the sander. And I didn't put a lot of thought into it. I just kind of slopped it together, as you can probably tell. And then same thing here. You know, I thought about this one for quite some time. Really didn't plan it out. Just late one night I just said, oh, hell with it. I just kind of started chopping on wood and screwed it together, and I got lucky. It just happened to fit the monitor. Yep. I think like that I probably won't be able to see it when I'm sitting in the seat. So I think with the monitor down inside it's probably going to be better. And then that'll block the sun glare too. I didn't want to spend another 20 bucks for a glare screen, a glare. I didn't want to spend another 20 bucks for a glare screen, whatever they call it. Okay. So the monitor part's done. There's no mystery there. This part power cable's got to get out. Power cable's got to get out. Ground's got to get out. The video cable's got to get in. There's got to be a ground and a power on the back of each one of these. So see, once I start adding fuses, see there's going to be a fuse on each one, fuse on each one, ground on each one, or no, this is just going to be power in, power out, right? So power in, power out, power in, power out, power in, power out, power in, power out, power in, power out. I'm not an electrician, so this is kind of tough. Okay, so first thing I'll do is I'll put these on here, one step at a time, right?